Story began very shortly after the all-knowing tree. Tremendous conflict arose. Oh, how great was this conflict! Oh, how great is the pain! It weighed heavily upon every heart in the once great colossal Spartan kingdom. The time had come when all the leaders of this once great empire came together to put an end to all this madness that swept its once beautiful streets. The only thing the leaders could agree upon was division, and division it was. That day, the leaders decided to split into 5 separate Spartan kingdoms. Each king picked a color of representation, and the kingdoms were Sparta Red, Sparta Green, Sparta Purple, Sparta Yellow, and Sparta Black. With this division, each kingdom was known for its strengths and weaknesses, but with jealousy involved, each kingdom only exploited the shortcomings of the others as fiercely and dominantly as possible. Sparta Black was known for its great and powerful warriors, and the mighty king Theron that brutalized the Viking horde single-handedly, saving a huge sector of Sparta. But Sparta Black was also known for being the neediest of all the others. Sparta Green was known for its great aid and provision, always helping each kingdom and never picking sides, but keeping conflicts with one another at bay. The only problem was that each kingdom labeled Sparta Green as backstabbers for simply remaining neutral. Sparta Yellow was known for having everything in abundance, from their massive army down to their plush storehouses. They looked down upon for their lack of aid to the other kingdoms, but were always asking for help, and were labeled as the greedy bastards. Sparta Purple was simply known for its entertainment, particularly adult entertainment, and the use of various herbs to enhance one's enjoyment, along with ale and wines. Looked down upon for never taking anything war-related serious, and their lack of interest in serious matters, and labeled as the lacklusters. Sparta Red, on the other hand, was renowned for their great wisdom in times of war, striking the enemy with precision. Sparta Red was exiled simply for forsaking the Greek gods and following the God of the Bible, the God that the crazy old fisherman Albus proclaimed. Months after the Viking invasion, Theron found himself at the main watchpoint that was the entry to Sparta Yellow, Sparta Black, being the ones to drive out the Viking horde, decided it would be a good idea to keep watch. 100 of Sparta Black soldiers is equivalent to 5,000 Sparta Yellow soldiers. A voice with a surprised manner yelled, "King, look there!" And behold, a massive ship came. As the Sparta Black soldiers looked in excitement, all of them began to ready themselves for combat. Annihilation stirs, they begin to chant. Theron, being upset with the King of Sparta Yellow for not aiding them or any of their requests, decided he'll let them fight this one. Unknowingly, this will turn out to be a foolish decision that will lead to many consequences. As Theron gave orders for his troops to fall back, he said to himself, "Let them greedy bastards handle this." Métis, being a young female trained in combat, proved herself to be a force to be reckoned with. On the battlefield, Theron, she yelled, "Why are you retreating?" His reply, "Let your fat king deal with it." For hours, Helios sat alone by himself in great depression, fighting back tears and anxiety. All these riches, and for what? He grabbed a handful of coins and threw them into the ocean. As he did, he noticed something that looked like a person falling from the clouds. As he fixed his gaze, he looked at the object. "Dear Lord, that is a person," he yelled out loud. Questions, so many questions, ran through his mind as he frantically ran through the ship, yelling, "Move out of my way," until he reached the captain. "Turn, turn now," Helios yelled. "Turn west." The captain, without questioning the young ruler, simply obeyed. Approaching the figure, he yelled, "See, look there, it really is a person." The crew looked on in disbelief, as there were no other ships that could be seen but their own. Whispers began to rise until people were speaking their minds out loud. What appeared to be an old woman was brought aboard the ship. Helios instructed his servants to provide the old lady with her own chambers, clean clothes, food, and as much ale as she desired. Though Helios was young, he was no fool. Sitting alone in his room, he pondered deeply, realizing he had encountered something far greater. Then the Gnosis tree hours passed before he found...